I have been following the crypto game Titan Hunters closely for several weeks now, and more things seem abnormal to me regarding this project. In this video, we are not going to talk about tokenomics, or even find out if their crypto named TITA is going to be the next gold nugget that will make you a lot of money. No. We are going to study the behaviors of the people who manage this project, the company Topebox. When you have to study the viability of a project, always look at the behavior of the people who run it. If these people are behaving normally, then that's a good sign. This does not necessarily mean that the project will be good, but at least we are starting on a good basis. On the other hand, if these people are lousy, you can be sure that something will go wrong at some point. Here are the different topics that will be covered in this video: Telegram group full of sex workers or bots, the company's fake announcements, the difficulty of withdrawing the rewards won in the game, the behavior of moderators and evangelists, the purchase of positive comments on the app stores, the censorship that reigns in the Telegram group. Without further ado, let's get started. The Titan Hunters Telegram group has way too many sex worker accounts, or bots. They're easy to spot. They just say things that have nothing to do with Titan Hunters. And they all have pictures of bimbos in their profiles. The goal? Attract people attention so that they contact them. And then, I'll let you guess. For example, you have Soph Valen, aka Sophia Valentina. This person sometimes comes several times a day to make a small post to say nothing but, hi, or, nice, or, hello. She now has over 250 useless messages. A few weeks ago, we could still read in her bio, I sell nudes. And she's not the only one, there are many others. Many others. So much so that it's sometimes ridiculous. When no real people chat, only sex bots do. All the Telegram groups that I follow are hunting down these unwanted accounts, in order to ban them and delete their messages. What do the Titan Hunters Telegram group moderators do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And even worse, they answer them. This subject has already been discussed several times in the group. And one of the moderators named Ulna ends up each time by deleting the messages of people who complain, claiming that these complaints are not related to Titan Hunters. Strangely, the messages from the sex bots are also not related to Titan Hunters, but he does not delete them. This guy is completely stupid or what? Once, he ended up getting angry and answering that it's not up to us to decide, that he knows the rules. From the behavior of these moderators, let's try to guess what these rules are. 1. Allow all sex workers, bots, spammers to come and hijack the Telegram group in order to do their business there as they see fit. 2. Delete the messages of people who complain, so as not to disturb the business of these people. 3. Respond to them, in order to give them visibility and credit. If these are the rules, then we can ask ourselves the following question. Does the Topebox company really need this to attract people to its project? Topebox regularly makes announcements about the Titan Hunters project on its various social networks, but the problem is that they are often false or misleading. Here are two examples. On April 3, 2022, they announced a new weapon in the game, the sniper rifle. Reading the announcement, everything leads you to believe that this weapon is available in the game. Especially when you read, pierce through the heart of your enemies with the sniper rifle. Download the link and play now. The problem is, no. That weapon wasn't available in-game at the time of the announcement, and still isn't, over a month later. Play now, maybe, but without the sniper rifle. On April 9, 2022, new announcement. This time about a statue NFT that allows you to mine TITA, their cryptocurrency. This time, this announcement clearly states that this feature is now available, with phrases like, it can now automatically mine TITA for you, or, now is your chance to earn, are owners of NFT statues. Again, this feature isn't available in-game at the time of the announcement, and still isn't a month later at the time of writing the script for this video. The folks at Topebox don't know what the word now means, or are they just liars? In Titan Hunters, you can earn TITA, the in-game cryptocurrency. But before you can do what you want with that earned crypto, sell it or anything else, you have to claim it first, and for that, The liquidity pool has to be filled. If it is empty, you obviously cannot claim anything. And that's exactly where the problem is. The liquidity pool is empty most of the time. Because the Topebox people only fill it once a day, never at the same time, and never with enough TITA for everyone. So, how to claim in these conditions? Easy. First, you have to read their Telegram group 24 hours a day so you don't miss the announcement about the filling of the pool. They usually warn 30 minutes before, but sometimes it's only 15 minutes before. So you have to be on the job and not give up. Easy. Don't go to work, don't sleep or take a nap, don't go to the toilet, don't take the dog out, don't have sex with your spouse anymore. Really. Stay focused on the Telegram group, nothing else has to matter in your life anymore. Easy. Then you have to be in sync with the announcement, because everyone will be scrambling to claim. The long-awaited moment arrives. Damn it. Bad luck. The pool emptied in less than a minute, and your transaction was too late. No big deal, you're out of life anyway, so you'll be able to keep watching the Telegram group to try and get the next refill. Easy. Okay. Enough bullshit. It's just ridiculous. How can they believe that forcing people to constantly watch their Telegram group is okay? Look at this. This is an export of the liquidity pool, of which I only kept the transactions corresponding to one filling, followed by its emptying. You can see they dropped 750,000 TITA in the pool on May 4th at 3 hours 30 minutes and 24 seconds PM. Now, let's go through all the transactions down to the last one. We can see that just over 320 people managed to withdraw their winnings, and that the last one took place at 3:31 PM. The pool emptied in just 36 seconds. You only have a few seconds each day, and never at the same time, to try to withdraw your winnings, with a pool filled so little that only a small number of people can do it. This is just ridiculous. To justify this, the people at Topebox have made an official announcement, in which they explain that this is intended to prevent all TITAs from being stolen in the event of a hack. This explanation only makes sense if the pool was full all the time, but makes no sense in the case of occasional fills. They could fill it 10 times, even 20 times a day. It would anyway be emptied in a few seconds and there would be no more risk of hacking, because in the event of a problem following a filling, they could simply suspend all subsequent fills to have time to investigate. Filling the pool 20 times a day instead of just once a day does not increase the risk of a hack. This stupid reason is just a lie. The real reason is obvious, but they won't tell you. In the Titan Hunters Telegram group, you have different categories of people. In relation with the Topebox company, there are moderators, admins, developers, etc. You can easily spot them. Their role is indicated to the right of their nickname. And then there are all the others, namely players like you and me, with no roles indicated to the right of the nicknames. All the others? Well, not really. There is a third category of people, which you can only detect if you spend a lot of time in the Telegram group because no role is displayed to help you identify them. And these people are the evangelists. Their goal? Respond to users who complain on different subjects, to tell them that it is normal for things to be like this, that they do not see where there is a problem, or that they simply do not have the problem reported on their side, or even that if you have a problem, it's your fault. It's because you did something wrong. These people play a well-known role that has been studied many times in behavioral social studies. These studies have shown that often, if you are part of a group and you have an opinion that differs from the rest of the group, you end up being silent, because unconsciously, your brain ends up believing that you may be wrong, since no one else thinks like you. And if you're wrong, you might as well not show others that you're an idiot, so you might as well shut up. Socially speaking, it's always easier, always more comfortable to agree with the group to which one belongs than to disagree. That's what these people are here for, to lower the level of discontent in the crowd. They are always there to respond to people who complain. Didn't manage to claim your Titus right after the pool was filled? It's your fault, you were too slow. Are you facing a bug? We talked about it in the Telegram group, so don't complain. And yes, you have to read it all day. It is ultimately nothing but crowd manipulation. Does the Topebox company need this? Obviously, yes. As for the moderators, there would be so much to say. So I'm only going to talk about one symptomatic thing: lying. One day, while I am chatting with an evangelist, I notice that Ulna, the guy who knows the rules, has just deleted one of my previous messages. In my next answer, I take the opportunity to indicate that this deletion did not go unnoticed. Ulna, who still knows the rules, replies that he has not deleted a single message during the day. I then answer that he deleted one, I tell him which one, and ask him to stop lying. No response from him. Hey, Topebox company, do you think it's a good idea to have moderators who lie miserably like little 10-year-old kids? That it helps to establish a good relationship between you and the players? On April 15, 2022, the Topebox company started an event, asking users to leave comments on the Google Play Store and on the Apple Store, with the possibility of earning TITA in return, which radically changed the type of comments that were posted so far. In order to see how much this event changed the ratings on the stores, let's look at the comments posted on the English Google Play Store before April 15, then those posted from this date. For your information and to be completely clear, I did not do cherry picking. That is to say that I did not choose only the comments that suit me, but I nevertheless ruled out 3 types of comments. Firstly, I didn't take those that aren't written in English. Since I don't understand what is being said, I can't know if there's really a relationship between the rating and the commentary. Secondly, I have discarded the comments of the famous evangelists. Because yes, we sometimes find the same nicknames and profile pictures on the Telegram group and on the comments of the Google Play Store. Finally, I've also discarded comments that were posted before April 15 and then edited after that date, for obvious reasons. For example, what can we think of this comment? The guy first rated the game with 1 star on April 7, and then changed his rating to 4 stars on April 15 when the event started. Answer: let's look at the comments posted from April 1 to April 14. There aren't many of them, simply because there weren't many comments at the time anyway, and also because Google tends to make older comments invisible, but whatever. What we have there nevertheless gives a general idea of the situation. As you can see, the ratings are overall rather not very good. Now, let's look at the comments posted from April 15. Wow. Amazing. Suddenly everyone thinks this game is so good that there are almost only 5-star reviews. And you only have there the first 6 days following the start of the event. It's the same for all the following days. So okay, between these 2 periods, there was an update of the game, but did this update fix all the problems? No. The server connection problems were still there. With the associated energy loss, the bridges between the stages sometimes still did not appear. Monsters sometimes still ended up outside the map or embedded in a block of rock and therefore impossible to kill. The liquidity pool was always so often empty, etc. Really. Even if this update has brought some small improvements, nothing that justifies this game suddenly becoming one of the best rated games in the Google Play Store. Personally, such ratings. I have hardly ever seen that. Now, let's be pragmatic. Did the Topebox company do something wrong? Because just asking people to write comments, as long as they write what they want without being influenced by anything, what's the problem? Well, it's not that simple, and the story isn't over. Let's go back to the text of the announcement about this event. At the very bottom they give a link to get more information, so let's follow it. Okay, so we have a little intro about the game, followed by instructions on how to participate. So far so good. Then we learn that each winner earns 100 TITA, but we don't yet know how they are chosen, and we have the duration of the event. Finally, the criteria for evaluating the winners. What is that? 1 star gives 1 point, 5 stars gives 5 points, and the more points you have, the more chances you have of winning. You think there were a lot of participants who, with such a rule, said to themselves, "Nah, I'm going to participate, but do everything to lose, because why not?" So Topebox company doesn't just ask people to write reviews, it encourages them to write reviews with good ratings. Thanks to potential cryptocurrency rewards, therefore potential cash rewards. Long story short, they buy good reviews. ethically speaking, it sucks. And for those who think, "Borf, no big deal. Everyone does that," sorry but no, everyone doesn't do that. Companies that make good apps don't need to do that to get good ratings. They get good ratings simply because their apps are good. Only companies with bad applications need to do this to get good ratings. With this behavior of the Topebox company, now we know for sure which category, good or bad, the Titan Hunters application belongs to. Okay, so ethically it sucks, but is that all? No. Now, let's look at Google's comment policy on the Google Play Store, and specifically the section called Conflict of Interest. You can read this there. Reviews are most valuable when they're genuine and unbiased. They should be written by people who aren't motivated by financial gain. Oops. Don't offer or accept money, products or services in exchange for posting reviews. Oops again. What the Topebox company does is simply totally forbidden by Google. All comments posted between April 15th and May 13th, 2022 should be deleted. Now we know that the Topebox company not only has ethically shabby behaviors, but also that they are cheaters. Nice. Deleting messages seems to be a national sport at Topebox. On a whole bunch of subjects, they suck, but on this one, they are very good. However, I am not talking about really problematic messages, such as messages with insults or racist subjects, which must of course be deleted. No. I'm talking about messages that are sometimes just simple and legitimate questions. But since these questions bother them, they delete them so that other users cannot see them. It's been discussed before in this video. Remember, it was about Ulna the moderator, keeper of the rules, who lied after deleting one of my posts. Well, it's often like that. One day, while I am watching what is being said, I see that a person comes to ask how to withdraw his winnings. Moderator Devon replies that the pool is filled once a day. Then comes another user, whose nickname is Vico with Breach Boy as username, who explains to the first guy that he will have to fight to succeed in withdrawing his winnings, the pool emptying in a few seconds. 2 seconds later, I see his message disappear, deleted by the moderator, which of course you can't see on this screenshot taken afterwards. Why this deletion? What did he say wrong? It's just the plain truth. I then quickly start the video recording of the Telegram chat, and here is the rest of the conversation. Moderator Devon warns him and tells him to proceed with caution. Again, why? Vico responds by asking why this warning, that he just told the truth. And again, his post is deleted. Vico then rewrites a message to say that he is fed up with this censorship, and bingo, new message deleted again. Sounds okay to you? So shouldn't new players likely to invest in this game know that they will then have difficulty withdrawing their winnings? That day, having personally decided that I no longer wanted to follow and invest in this project, I wanted to have fun, knowing full well what was going to happen next. So I simply took these 2 recordings, and I reposted them, to show Devon that these deletions had not gone unnoticed. Can you guess what happened then? Yes, I got banned. It was obviously not the day to piss off Devon. I then got in touch with Vico to discuss with him. The next day, here is the screenshot he sent me. He explained to me that he had simply asked for explanations about the second liquidity pool that they plan to do for those who want to withdraw their winnings for the first time. Here is the result. 1. Devon deletes his message and tells him to wait for the announcement. Okay for the answer, but why the deletion? 2. The evangelist also arrives to tell him to go to bed. What a nice guy. 3. Vico responds again, this time about his deleted posts. 4. Again him, gives him a useless answer unrelated to the censorship specified by Vico. An answer which basically only serves to tell him again to shut up. Do you feel the good vibes that reign on this Telegram group? Sometimes it really feels like being in North Korea. I could give you other examples, but I think you get the idea. But before finishing, I would like to mention one last little thing which, in normal times, would be rather innocuous, but is not here given the atmosphere that reigns in this Telegram group. There is a feature in Telegram called Reactions, which allows you to react to a message to show what you think about it, which is quite handy. You have at your disposal positive reactions, but also negative reactions, like the thumb down, the suspicious guy or even the poo. But strangely, On the Titan Hunters Telegram group, none of these negative reactions are available, not even the thumb down. The only ones available are positive reactions. You can only react to say that something is great, which in itself is already a kind of censorship. If you want to show your disagreement, you have to write a message which can be deleted. Whereas the reactions, no. Everything fits. So I posted about it, just asking if we could at least have the thumb down. You can see that my post had 4 positive reactions. Which is good. But how many negative reactions would it have had, if they were available? We'll never know. Guess who answered me? Yep, our good friend TH. Again with an answer that is, you be the judge. In conclusion, what more can I say? After following this project for several weeks, I finally understood that the people of the Topebox company are liars, cheaters, manipulators and censors. I don't know about you, but as far as I'm concerned, whether in my personal or professional life, I try to make sure that I never have to deal with this category of pathetic human beings. I will personally stay away from this project. Whether it succeeds or fails, there's no way they're making money from me anyway, when there are so many other projects run by respectable people to be interested in.